Hi guys. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the chakra healings that I wanted to do. I'm not doing any readings at the moment, but I will be back at 2. I've got a couple of emails and I just wanted to talk about the chakra healings that I'll be doing. Also teaching tarot, because I've had a couple of emails about that as well. So I'll just wait for a few more people to come into the live. Let's see who's in here, shall we? NS, hi honey. G, hi. Let's see. Nagy, hi honey. Ravern 1, hi. Jessie Diamond, hey honey. AJ, hi. User 7524, hey. Bespoke Party Studio, hey honey. Rowanna, Lindy, hi guys. I just wanted to talk about the chakra healings that I'm giving, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. Melody, Diana, Jacqueline, hi guys, hi Jazz. Okay, so Waynta, Elizabeth, hi guys. Oh, thank you for joining me. Leniha from Portugal, hello. Jazz, Zax, Brina, TJ, hi guys. Hope everyone is doing okay. I will be back at 2 p.m. UK time to do free tarot, but I just wanted to talk about the chakra healings because I've got a whole bunch of emails in regards to the chakra healings that I do. Krish, Ricky, hi Ricky. Tammy, hi honey. Scarborough, Sue, hi hun. All right guys, so I'm not doing any tarot yet. I will be back at 2 p.m. UK time, so you can join me then if you want. I will be doing gifted as well as free readings, and that's 2 p.m. UK time. But I just wanted to talk about the chakra healings that I'm offering. Hey Eleni, I was just going to answer you. Yeah, so I thought I'd come on here and let you know about what I'm doing. So we are all souls having this human experience, right? You all know this. You all know this. And that's the reason why there is such thing as birth and then death. We all know this. We're all eventually going back home. We're all going to the same place, right? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Lynn. Selvia, hi honey. So the chakra healing that I'm offering is free. You don't have to pay. Now you want to know what this entails? I'll tell you. All I need is your name and your birthday and your star sign. That's all I need from you. And I will give you all the details in the email. I just need you to give me your date of birth, your star sign and your name. That's all I need from you. I don't need anything, and you don't have to pay anything to me. I don't want any gifts. I don't want nothing for it. How does chakra healing work? Now, for those of you out there, some of you will know what chakras are. Chakras are the spinning wheels that we all have in our energetic body. We have 3 bodies. We have the mental body, we have the physical body, and we have the emotional body. That's what we all have. Whether you want to believe it or not, those are the bodies that we have within this physical form. Okay, so what I would need from you is, like I said, your birthday, your name, and your star sign. Now, when I do energetic, yes, we do. Exactly, right. So guys, remember this. We have the mental body, the physical body, and what was the other one I said? Mental, physical, and the spiritual body. I think that's what I was saying. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel so you can watch it again later on if you want to. We all have what we call the 7 chakras. There's actually thousands of chakras within our body. There are thousands of chakras within our hands. And what is the first thing? Emotional. Thank you, honey. And what is the first thing that we did as kids? So when you fall over, the first thing that we do is, let's say we fall over and we graze our knees. What do? We cup our knees with our hands, because intuitively our spiritual body already knows that we have healing chakras in our hands. So that's why people do things like Reiki. Please send me your birthday via my email. My email address is on TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram. If you send it here, I'm not going to be able to do it. And also, guys, because I'm from the UK, could you do it in writing? Send your birthday in writing. So like the 29th, then you write August as August, and then I don't even need your year. I just need your star sign, and send it to me via email. So it's via Reiki. I don't know if anyone knows what Reiki is. It's a form of healing through the hands. And what you do is you use the spiritual, emotional body to get divine to work through you, because that's how divine works, through people and through the hands. All right, guys. So that's how I do chakra healings. I also use my shaman drum. I'll also use loads of crystals to do healing. And I'd be burning a lot of sage. So, right. So this is the best way to do healing. Now, because energy doesn't die, energy is transformed, right? So when people say I've lost my loved one, and I've had losses too, guys, so I absolutely understand when you lose somebody, you feel like they're gone forever. This is absolutely not true. I would know, for those of you who know who I am and knows my story, I have 4 open heart surgeries, all 9 hours long. I was 3 months old. Sorry, that was my daughter's wig. I was 3 weeks old, 3 months old, 8 years old, and 41 years old. And I had a really great experience during my 9-hour open heart surgery when I was 31. My mother also had a near-death experience, because on her 45th birthday, her appendix burst. And she was not supposed to come back, but she had that very spiritual and magical experience as well, the near-death experience, where she too went into the tunnel, out into the white light, saw her parents who are already crossed over. And remember, we are souls. Souls don't die. The physical form has to go, and I believe in reincarnation. I'm not doing any readings at the moment, guys. I'm just talking about the chakra healing as well as tarot teaching. So we are spiritual bodies inside a physical form. Now, the only way we can have experience here in this really dense earth is to be in the physical form, okay? And that's why we're here. With the chakra healing, we've got 7 chakra points in our physical body, 7. We have the crown. We have the third eye. We have the throat chakra. We have the heart chakra. We have the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, and then the base. Give me 1 second. I'll show you what it looks like. Now, I know a whole bunch of you are familiar with this, right? These are the chakra points of the physical body. It's actually in the soul body. Any of these chakras that are out of alignment, you will be out of alignment. You'll start to feel ailments within these chakras. If these are out of balance, these chakras, you're done for. If you have a problem with overthinking, you will have problems with dizziness, you'll have headaches. Over analyzing and overthinking things will block your crown chakra and will block your third eye chakra. So it is imperative that you do healing on these things. I feel out of balance. There you go. Right. And it's also very good, guys, to wear these colors. If you are feeling in the physical world like just so out of balance, it's very good to wear underwear, red underwear or red trousers, whatever, because it will help you to ground to Mother Earth. You've got the divine God up there, and then you've got Mother Earth, which is what we're surrounded by. So you've got to root yourself into Mother Earth. Meditation is great. Now, meditation doesn't have to be you sitting in this position going, Om. It's a great way to do it, yes. But for me, it took me 8 years to master meditation. 8 years. Why? Because I would have things come into my mind. I'll be thinking about all unnecessary things. What am I going to cook tonight? When am I going to pay the next bill? Is there money coming in? Just the mundane stuff that we all think about all the time. Now, this will take us out of alignment. Now, these spinning wheels, they spin, and they're all supposed to spin in the same speed, shall I say. That is all your chakras in alignment. If one is faster or slower, it means you need to meditate on that specific chakra in your physical body. That will get you back into alignment. I find it difficult to meditate. Jazz, trust me, I've been there, honey. I have been there. 8 years it took me to master it. Now, can I also just state, meditation, again, doesn't have to be you sitting in the lotus position and oming, even though that is one of the best ways to do it. It is. However, meditation is also riding on your bike, going for a long walk in Mother Nature. These are all ways of meditation. What is it? Cleaning, for crying out loud, is a form of meditation. It takes your ego away and you just tuning into whatever it is that you're doing physically. Mentally, you're just focusing on what you're doing. And when you focus, that's when you get yourself into alignment. But let me tell you another thing, guys. This is practice. And the other thing about meditation is, you know, the answers that you're looking for in your everyday life, yeah? Everything you need to know is inside the physical body. Whether you believe in God, the higher source of power, whatever you want to call it, that part of the divine source is embedded in our DNA. Whether you think it's there or not, I really don't give a crap. It's there. It's there. And the only way you're going to get the answers to the questions that you're looking for is to go in. Everyone is looking for answers external, but everything you need is inside. The soul already knows your pre-planned soul destiny. We just go through the land of forgetfulness before we are incarnated into the physical body that you have. So, meditation on all chakras. Now, how did I manage to master meditating? This is what I did for 8 years. I was like, okay, I'm not somebody that can sit still and meditate for an hour. Hell no. So what did I do first? I set an alarm for 10 minutes, 10-minute meditation. I put YouTube on and I put guided meditation. You could even put guided chakra meditation. Remember, guys, these are the chakra points that every single human being on earth has. We all have this. Now, play a bit of meditation, guided chakra meditation on in the background. Do this for 10 minutes a day. I'm sure you can spare 10 minutes a day. People are like, yeah, but I have 5 kids and you know, they're running around and they're running amok. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm sure your children sleep at some point. There you get 10 minutes, set your alarm, and then just play guided meditation. Do you know what happens when you let go and you meditate? Your angels, your guides and your loved ones, whether you believe in it or not, I really don't give a crap, because they're there whether you want to believe, and it doesn't matter what religious denomination you follow. I am all religions and I am none. But what you need to do is get out of your own way. Get out of the ego, because the ego plants seeds of doubt and worry. And when you start listening to the ego, because the ego will tell you all the things that you don't want to hear. This is going to go wrong. I know if I do this, this is going to happen. I know it. And then you create self-fulfilling prophecies. And then you wonder why this person cheated on you, or you lost your house, or you lost your job. Because you continue to focus on the worst case scenario, then you create it. This represents what you don't realize is, because we have that God spark, that DNA of God within us, whether you believe in that source or not, I don't really care. You'll figure it out, because we all get there in the end. You think of something, and what happens is the thought is sent to heaven. it materializes in heaven. It's already, you already gave birth to it, just the thought of it. And remember this, good or bad, whatever you think, you've already planted in the atmosphere. Now you add words to the thing that you thought about. Now you're going to make it bigger in your energy frequency. Now you add an emotion to the thought and the words. It will manifest into your 3D world, into the physical form. So the more you think, energy, what is the saying? Energy flows where attention goes. Energy flows where your attention goes. You focus on the bad shit will manifest. Because if you know about The Secret on YouTube, on not YouTube, I guess, on Netflix, you can watch The Secret on Netflix. What you put your heart, your mind, and your thought into, being it good or bad, you will co-create it in your reality. Now, when I was doing this whole thing, and I've been doing it for about 10 years, I've been very intuitive from when I was a child. I've been seeing spirit. I've been seeing things since I was a child. Not surprised. 4 open heart surgeries. Supposed to die at 10. That will kind of do that to you. That will kind of do that to you. You start to realize that you are plugged into the Matrix. So guys, go and watch The Matrix with Keanu Reeves, because it is so on point. You are plugged into the Matrix. And do you know when you leave the Matrix, this 3D world, is when you go to sleep. And then you go into that dream state. You go into the ethereal body. It's the spiritual body. You have a cord, this invisible. Now you can Google it, guys. You don't have to take my word for it. You can Google it. You have a cord attached to the physical body and to your soul body. And what happens is, every night when you go to bed, you leave your physical body, you go home. Some people remember their dreams. That's what they call it. And it's so good to take a dream journal down. It's so good to write what you see when you are in that dream state. Some people astral travel as well. I do this a lot. I'm always going everywhere. That's why I wake up in the morning and I'm so tired. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I've been in the gym for like 10 hours and I've slept for like 7 hours. So this happens to a lot of us and people don't understand it. But you can master all of this through meditation. There is a book out there from Dr. Joe Dispenza called Becoming Supernatural. And the first part of his book was based on astral travel. Is awesome. It's so awesome. It is. Some people are so freaked out by it. And some people will only go as far as, so you're sleeping in the room. Some people will go as far as to just going out the front door and then looking and then freak out and then want to go back in the body. But you know, when you're in your astral body, you can go anywhere and everywhere. It's amazing, guys. We are so... Yes, I astral travel too. It's exhausting. It is so tiring. I've just watched him. It's so good. Yes, go and check out Dr. Joe Dispenza. I love him. He's brilliant. So the first part of Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza, he talks about a woman called Anna. And I always say this on all of my... Anytime I do a live, I always talk about this book. And there are many books out there, guys. Dr. Brian Weiss, go and check him out. Oh my God, when I read his books, it's like, my mind was blown. It's like everything that I go through in my life is written in this book. It's crazy. So he talks about a woman called Anna. She's got stage 4 cancer. She's already on her way out. And she done the whole medicine, the treatment, the chemo, you name it. And Anna she had enough of being injected and having all of this liquids put into her, but she just had enough. And what happens, guys, is when you surrender, it always takes something bad for someone to surrender. You know what? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I surrender it to the divine. It always has to take an illness, a loss of a loved one, something really bad to happen to you before you surrender. Why don't we just surrender now? Isabel, Becoming Supernatural. Get it on Amazon. Dr. Joe Dispenza. That is his name. And Dr. Brian Weiss. Have you also noticed that I'm saying doctor? These are men of science, yet somehow realized that science and spirituality have to coexist with each other. It just is. Becoming supernatural. Thank you, Glow Up. Becoming Supernatural, Dr. Joe Dispenza. So the healing that I do on all the chakras is energetic. I think of you, I focus on your name, and I say a little prayer, and then I will I burn sage, and I don't even have to do this for you guys. You are more powerful. You can do this yourself. It's meditation, 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes will become an hour, and you will be shocked about the things that your loved ones, your angels and your guides will put through, because they work through us. Now, we see and sense and feel things every day. I don't care who you are. Dr. Brian Weiss. Get all of his books. There's like 4 books. It's brilliant. It's so good. He's actually a hypnotherapist. Am I saying that right? And he will talk to guides through the person that he has hypnotized. And everyone always says, we come back. For those of you who have little children out there, have you ever wondered why your child is talking to nobody? They just got here from heaven. So they are not distorted by anger, by money, by betrayal, by any sort of... They're not governed by the 3D world yet. So your child will be seeing the imaginary friend, which is actually angels, guides, and your loved ones. You'd have a child going, oh, I saw Nanny the other day. And you're thinking, Nanny died like 20 years ago. What does she look like? Oh, she's got curly hair and the glasses. And, you know, is this Nanny? Yes, I was talking to her the other day. Souls don't die. Souls just leave. The only difference between us and people that we've lost is that their soul is out of the body. Our soul is still in the body to have the physical experience. We all have a blueprint, a soul blueprint of our life. And there are like 5 to 9 exit points of how we leave and how we choose to leave. So it's Many Lives, Many Masters. Brilliant book, guys. Oh my God. Dr. Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters. I mean, amazing. And so that was what I was talking about. The chakra healing is energetic healing. You think that you're where you are. You're in Portugal, you're in the USA, and I'm here in the UK. We are actually all together energetically right now in this moment. Energy is only transform. It doesn't die. And that's what we are. We are all energy. So I'm not doing any readings at the moment, guys. I healed PTSD with chakra healing. Do you see how important staying in the zone? And people say, I don't know how to do that though. Even when I have the chakra music on in the background, I used to meditate in my garden and I had my eyes open and I would stand still and I would look at the birds and the bees. I'd look at the wind in the trees. I will start to listen to my breath. And anytime a thought comes in, like, I know how you're going to pay the next bill, or what am I going to cook tonight for dinner, or when am I going to do the laundry, all the stupid mundane things, I get myself back to center. Don't get rid of what's coming through, because you need to just be aware of it. If you can be somebody who is going to be aware of what's coming in, but don't delve into it, you're good to go. And the other saying is, be of the world, but be in the world, but not of it. It means you're here for a certain amount of time. So don't waste your life, your breath, your energy on negative shit. There's no point. Surrender and let it go. Yes, Dr. Brian Weiss, I love him. When I was 13 yesterday, I made it rain. Love that. Powerful. Absolute power. Hold on, guys. I'm just reading your comments. So, chakra healings is something that everyone I recommend should do. So, I was talking about Anna from Brian Weiss, Becoming Supernatural. She was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And what happened to her was she started meditating. Thank you guys for my gifts. You don't have to gift me. She was talking about how she had the stage 4 cancer. The doctors had told her she had, I can't remember if it was 3 weeks or 3 months to live. And she was thinking, fuck that shit. I want to live. So do you know what she did? 1 hour, I think it was 1 to 2 hours meditation every day for 3 months. Just listening to her breath. Getting into alignment. allowing divine to come through her to heal her, every part of her. Now, she had absolutely no idea if this is working, but she did it anyway. Because what do you have to lose when you've been told that you've only got 3 weeks, 3 months to live? You're going to do anything and you're going to surrender. And she surrendered so badly that divine took over. So what happened to her? She just stopped feeling stressed. She was positive. She laughed. She doesn't watch the news because the news is just really... What does the news do to you when you watch it? It makes you depressed, it makes you pissed off, and it makes you angry. Do not allow this sort of information into your matrix, because the world change starts off with you. It starts off with love, because love heals all wars. And you have to heal you first before you could even think about healing globally. Now, could you imagine if every single one of us in the planet was in alignment with what life was about? It's all about love. There would be no wars, no one starving, no children on the street. We would all be helping each other. But we focus on money, and I want to find the love of my life and all of this. This is great, and this is something that you should focus on. But you need to focus on healing self, especially if you had past trauma, like childhood trauma. I also wanted to talk about... Let me just show you what I'm watching right now, guys. Let me just show you what I'm watching. This brings you right back down to earth when you start looking at people's experiences. And I go on YouTube all the time and I look for people who's been through the same things as me, because it's like, it validates that I'm not going crazy. So I'm watching this show, guys. So it's The Other Side. This is on YouTube. This is Dr. Eben Alexander. I've got his book. He also had a near-death experience. He was somebody who did not believe in angels. He did not believe in any of this crap because he was a man of science until he had a near-death experience, and he should have died. And he didn't. And what he saw when he went on the other side changed his beliefs completely about heaven, about science, how they both coexist with each other. One cannot work without the other. We're all connected to each other. Science and spirituality is all connected. We're all connected to each other. I like white noise. I listen to my fan. I love the sound of my fan too. I don't watch TV ever. Don't watch the news. Do you know what? In order to heal, you need to watch something that makes you laugh. So I like to watch Friends or In-Betweeners or something that just makes you laugh. Those are the things that will make you get the happy cells, and you generate happy cells, because an emotion, a thought turns into a feeling, a frequency inside of you. And that frequency, so whatever you receive in your external world, you are in control of what you think, feel and say. You can't control your external world or what goes on. So if I see something that I don't like, now how am I going to receive this? Am I going to be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Or am I going to stand still and just say, all right, this is happening outside of me. Take a breath and ask yourself what you're learning from this situation. Because people say, why does this always happening to me? And I go, well, why aren't you listening? What are you supposed to learn from it? People go to me, I always attract the same sort of relationship. I always keep attracting a cheater or somebody who's violent or somebody who's this, that and the other. And I'm like, well, are you not learning? Are you not listening? Things will keep repeating itself until you learn the situation, until you learn to grow from what's happening. It's like people don't listen to their experiences. It's happening over and over again because you're not trying to break the cycle. You're still going into it. So for me, it's like I was always attracting the bad boy. Yeah, I always wanted the bad boy. Every time I attracted the bad boy, something would go wrong. And then I don't understand. Why is this happening to me? It's because I'm attracting the same shit. It's because I'm not listening. I'm not learning. I'm not realizing my value. Learn your value, guys. Learn that you're important and you deserve to have... It's our birthright to be abundant and blessed. And you know, if we can make ourselves sick via negative ways of thinking, right? So it's like... I receive a piece of information. Oh my God. I let this will turn into it will emanate as an energy in our physical body, creating an ailment, creating illnesses. Now, the left side is divine feminine and the right side is divine masculine, and we all have it, right? Now, if divine feminine, male or female, I don't care. Masculine, feminine, we all of it. Now, if you have an ailment on divine feminine side, the right hand side, you're worrying about something from the past. So if your arms is hurting, you have a frozen shoulder, you have problems with your arms or your legs on the left hand side, it means you're worrying about something from the past and it's affecting you. It's going to turn into an ailment in your physical body and you need to let go of trauma. If the right side is hurting you, my arm is killing me, my bones are hurting me, my hips are hurting me, that means divine masculine, the right part of you, is worrying about the future. What are you worrying about? There is no such thing as the future. There is no such thing as the past anymore, is it? It's only a memory. All the bad stuff that's happened to you and to me and everyone and that happened in our lives in the past is gone. It's done. It's over. What did I learn from that situation? Yep, I learned that. So now I know what I want and now I know what I don't want. So what am I going to focus on now? And when I had my near-death experience, God said to me, could you tell my children to stop focusing on the past? And don't even really worry about the future, because the future is not promised to anyone. What you need to be focusing on is the present moment, because it's a gift. That's why they call it the present. This is something I always have to say. It's the present moment, because I'm going to click my finger. In 5 minutes, that's going to be in the past. It's already in the past. It happened in this moment, but it's already done and gone. So this is what I'm saying. Sexual trauma is hard to let go of. It is very hard to let go, of course. And God says, feel your feels. Be angry, be pissed off. Say what you have to say, because we're still human after all, right? It's okay to be angry and to be pissed off. But God also says, when I crossed over and he told me this, you can be angry and you can be upset, but do not remain in that energy frequency for so long, because what will happen is you will continue to co-create what you think, feel and say into your present and into your future. And I was like, right. So if the mind can, before this came into existence, guys, yeah, whoever created the lighter, it started out as a thought. This person woke up one day and was like, I need to create a device where I can make fire. How am I going to do this? And then the person spoke it. You know what, guys? I just had an idea. I want to create something that's going to create fire. So now they thought of it and then they added a word to it. And then they put emotion and passion into it, thus creating the lighter into physical form. Everything starts out as a thought. You add words to the thought, emotions, it will manifest, good or bad. Back in the day, I always said, I'm gonna get a bill today. I'm gonna get a bill. I'm gonna get a bill. I know it. There's gonna be a bill coming through the post. There's gonna be a bill. I know it. I always received a bill. There was always a bill coming through my door. And one day when I finally woke up, hey mama, I said, you know what? If I'm powerful enough to, damn bills, you're damn right. If I'm powerful enough to manifest a damn bill, I'm going to manifest a check. So for 28 days, I said to myself, I don't chase money, I attract money. I don't chase money, I attract money. And I would say this line throughout the day. 2 weeks. I only said it for 2 weeks. I would just repeat it over and over again during the course of the day. And in 2 weeks, I started receiving money. And I said to myself, wow, am I that powerful? That I can actually just manifest money to come in. And I didn't even have to really do anything. And guys, money magnet. Brian, 100%. You are a magnet, guys. What you think, feel, and say is what you will pull into you energetically. Understand? So be careful of what you send out, because what you send out, you will get back in. It's called law of attraction, manifestation. You are a human magnet. So when you want to pull things in, and do me a favor, because I have read for thousands of people. What do I say? I don't chase money. Hell, write it down. I don't chase money. I attract money. And then I just visualize me and all this money going poo, 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 just coming at me. And it got to the point, guys, let me tell you a little bit about what happened to me. I've been on the streets. I slept on the streets. It was not good. But I'm so humbled by my experience. I have a daughter. I don't chase money, I attract money. Yes. I have a daughter, and I had £5 in my account and no money coming in. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, how am I going to feed my child? How am I going to feed my child? So I would spend that £5 on my daughter to make sure she would eat. And I would starve that day. And my daughter would say to me, sorry. Mum, did you eat? And I would tell her I did, even when I didn't. And I made a promise that day never to speak negative words ever again. I don't chase money, I attract money. If any of you are having hard times right now, change your perception. See, Mandy, you know, I remember asking my mum why she wasn't eating too. I don't chase money, I attract money. And then we'll take it all the way back. My mum, when she was in the Philippines, she was working at the age of 12, and she had no money. She was very poor, and she would work for rich people, and they would give her scraps of food to give to her family. And my mum would earn £1 a day. £1 a day, and she would do 13 hours a day. So my mom came from humble beginnings, and by the grace of God, she found her way to the UK. Miracles happen to those who believe in it. And she worked for the Marriott Hotel. Back in the day, it was called the Holiday Inn. And she started out as a pot wash, and she couldn't speak any English. And my mum see these massive pots in front of her, and she starts scrubbing these pots with the Teflon scrub, and she couldn't speak English, and her boss would come in and say, Leonie, why are you doing that? He would pick up this massive pot, he would put it into this pot wash, press the button, and it was clean. My mum came from nothing to England to supporting all of her children, and she did this on her own. So I understand absolutely if you're worrying about finances and money. That's the one thing that we all want. We want security and stability. We want to take care of our family, don't we? That's all we want. But you've got to start believing that you're deserving of it. Because if you don't believe it's not coming, that is what you're going to get, guys. It's what you're going to receive. So start believing in yourself. Do some healing. You've got to heal trauma from the past. And you know that saying, and I say it all the time. Well, not now, but before all of this. I didn't pick my mum. I didn't pick my dad. I didn't pick my family because they are so toxic. I'm sorry to have to inform you of this, guys, but you picked your mum, and you picked your dad, and you picked your family, and you picked your experience. If you can get, yes, I don't chase money, I attract money. If you can wrap your head around this thought, why would I choose to have 4 open heart surgeries? Why would I choose to go through cancer? Why would I choose to have whatever ailment? This is why. soul evolution and your soul growth. And not only that, you are teaching everyone around you. With my ailment and my illness, I'm not only learning to trust in the divine source, to trust that I have a soul path, a blueprint of my life. And Anna is not who I am. This physical body is not who I am, because I've had many physical bodies in past lives. This is just another experience for my soul to develop and grow. So we don't have to come back to the 3D world, because when you are a highly evolved soul, we don't need to do a round trip to come back here anymore. We can stay in heaven and just be a guide for our children, our grandchildren, anyone that we need to be a guide for. That's what we can be. That's called soul evolution and soul growth. Now, when you choose your family, what will happen is, in a past life, my mum was my daughter. When I cross over and my mum crosses over and our souls look back and we have a life review, we'll say to each other, soul to soul, not Anna to mum, not daughter to mum, it's just soul to soul. We didn't do so good when you were my daughter. I didn't do so good when I was a mum. Let's go back to the 3D world and do it again. Except this time, I'm going to be the daughter and you're going to be the mum. Or I'm going to be the husband and you're going to be the wife. That's how this soul evolution starts. My low point, when I had to turn my iron upside down to heat. Oh, honey, Millie, trust me, honey. Trust me, I hear you. When you had to turn your iron upside down to heat your can of beans, honey, trust me, I get it. I've been there. I've been in a violent relationship too, where he picked me up. I would literally wet my pants because I thought he was going to kill me. I'm already on the ground, dude. Why are you getting a broom and hitting me on my back? And I'm so grateful for my experience though, because I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't get that abuse. And I'm not saying that we deserve any of that, but I signed up for it because I needed to learn the value of who I am. Some people stay in a relationship or a situation for so long because that's the only thing that they know. They're so addicted to the toxicity, it becomes part of them. But that is not your birthright. You have a choice. And that's the gift that God gave everyone. Believe in God or not, I don't really care. But that's the gift that God has blessed everyone with. Free will. To choose, not to choose. To say, not to say. To stay or to go. It is your choice. I stayed in a really toxic relationship for such a long period of time because I thought that was what I deserved. I thought I couldn't get any. This is what I deserved. This is as good as it's going to get. I don't think it's going to get any better. And I want the love and I don't want to be alone. First and foremost, what I learned doing this is you're never alone. You always have somebody with you. Angel, guides, your loved ones. You'll never be alone, even if you think you are. And a lot of you will see it. You'll see the shadow that walks by. And then because of horror movies, you think, oh my God, it's a very bad entity. Please don't watch anything that's low vibrational. Tune up, vibrate up to the heavens, okay? You'll see the lights flickering, the knocking on the wall. You'll hear footsteps in your house. You'll find coins, feathers, butterflies, dragonflies acting really weird, seeing repeated numbers. These are all signs from your loved ones, your guides and your angels that they're there. And they get frustrated when do you know how hard it is for them to lower their vibration to get our attention? And we rationalize everything that we see. Did I just see that? Yes, you did. Stop rationalizing it. You're not going insane. You saw it. That's it. I had it all. There you go. You had it all. How do you let go of someone who doesn't serve you anymore? Love and light, guys. When you're trying to surrender something and you want to let go of something that hurt you so badly, that caused you trauma, whether it's childhood trauma, yesterday trauma, let it go and forgive. That's the other thing that God told me. And I was like, why? God said to me, do me a favor. You can feel your feels, but don't stay in the energy of sadness for too long or anger for too long. Why? Because it will affect your physical body. You got to let it go and you got to forgive. Now, forgiveness is not just forgiving somebody. I can't forgive that person for beating the shit out of me. I can't do that. Well, I can, and I did. And it's not about just forgiving that person. It's releasing it from you, because every time someone hurts you, it's another heavy burden down on your shoulders, and you're just sinking right down to the ground because you're angry, you're pissed off with this person, that person, all of these people, my whole family, my best friend, my ex-husband, my ex-wife, whatever it may be. Let it go, because it's not serving you. Forgive, cut the cord, let it go, just release it. And it's not about releasing them and forgiving them. It's releasing your soul. Just let it go. Just get rid of it, guys. There's no point. Be angry. Scream. Throw a tantrum. What do children do? When children are angry and pissed off and they don't get their way or something goes wrong, they scream, they cry, they let it go, and then they're normal again. That's why there is a passage in the Bible, and I'm not Bible basher because I ain't, but there is a saying in the Bible that really hit home. Remain childlike. Even when you're 90 and you're 80, be a kid. Be a kid. Let it go, because children are so innocent and are just full of love. Let it go. And be careful when you have a child of what you teach your child. I don't care what religion, the dogma that you follow. I love and appreciate all of them. What I never understood about religion, however, is, listen to this, okay? My brother is a converted Muslim and has been for 20 years. My father is a Jehovah's Witness. My mother is a Catholic, Christian, can't remember, one of the three. You put all of those people in one room and they're arguing with each other and they're not listening that they're actually talking about the same thing. We're all under one umbrella, and all religion is supposed to lead to love, but we're all at war. My religion is better than yours. Yours is better than mine. Fine. Everyone has a path. Everyone has a choice. It's okay. But let me tell you something, guys. For a certain amount of years as a child, you have to do what your parents say. You follow their rules. You follow what they believe in, their religious beliefs, and that's okay. But when you get to a certain age, you are responsible for your own life. You do not take your mum and your dad and your husband and your wives and your children with you when you cross over. You go on your own. I know. It happened to me. So remember, self-love is really important. You got to take care of you first, and then everyone else comes in second. And when you're sending out prayers, manifestation, words, remember that you're casting spells. You don't have to be a wizard or a witch, because there's a little bit of magic within all of us. You have to make sure that when you're sending out an energy frequency as a thought, word, or feeling, it's for the highest good of not only yourself, but for the highest good of everyone else concerned. Now, I don't know if any of you lot know about Lakeside here in the UK. This is just my personal experience. I'd go to Lakeside with my family, and I felt so bad because I didn't have the means. I didn't have the means to treat my family, and it was always my sister that was always treating me, buying things for me. And I felt, as grateful as I was, I felt like crap, because it's like they always have to take care of me. They always have to pay for me, and I felt so crap. And I remember just walking for years and years and years in Lakeside saying to myself, one day, God, I'm going to be spending money on my family. I'm going to take care of everyone. And I got to that place and I couldn't believe that what I send out came back in. I was so humbled. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for what I have. And did you know that gratitude for what you have in this moment actually draws in more things to you? Did you know that? So if you're grateful for what you have in this moment, because you have to remember something, guys. There are people in the world that want what you already have. Don't forget that you have a roof over your head. You have food in your fridge. You have a warm bed to sleep in. And there's someone out there who's on the street that has nothing. So there's always going to be someone that wants what you already have. So gratitude is a very powerful magnet. And when you see someone less fortunate than yourself and you could spare your last coin, you have no idea what you are doing. You have no idea what you've just done for you solely. When I had my 4th open heart surgery and I had my NDE, they showed me a life review about all the bad things that I had done. It was like there were 2 screens in front of my face and I could see all the good things and all the bad things that I had done. And when I looked at the screen on my left and I saw all the bad things that I had done, I felt like shit. So it's like 30 years of all the bad things that I had said and done when I was so horrible to someone I didn't know, some random stranger on the street, when I'm driving my car and I'm sending out negative. I'm like, you cunt, you cut me off and you're a fucking prick. All of these horrible negative thoughts, words and emotions. I realized that the words that I had spoken that I didn't see with my physical eyes attached to that soul. And I was stopping their soul evolution and their soul growth. And I realized that my words attached to their soul. And I had to see this. And everyone that I was so horrible to, the way that divine makes you look is you become that other person. It's like they shifted me and then I became that person. And I could see through the eyes of the person that was hurting me. Like, I could see what I had said to that person and I could see how I cut their soul. Like, my words attached to their soul, and it was so horrible. So imagine all the 31 years that I was living. I had to go through all of these people that I didn't know, strangers, family, my daughter, my mum, all these evil things and horrible words that I had said. And I looked through the person's eyes about what I did and how I hurt them, and I felt like crap. And I remember saying to the divine source, I shouldn't be here. I should be in hell because of what I did. And I heard him say, and I say him because it's very dominant, but I heard the divine source say, well, we don't make mistakes. And I thought, huh? We don't make mistakes. And I thought, okay. And then I looked at the right screen and they showed me all the good things that I had done in my life. All the good things. Things that I didn't even think mattered. My last £1, I gave it to the homeless person on the street. Didn't really think anything of it. But to the divine, the love source, that was so nice. Holding the door open for an old lady. That to them was so huge. Somebody, I saw the emotion of somebody who just wanted to end it. And I was walking on the street and I looked into that person's eyes and all I did was smile. The impact that you will have on somebody in your life, whether it's so minuscule or so big, you don't know what you're doing for that soul, guys. So a smile goes a long way. Be careful of what you say, what you think, and what you feel, because your words will attach to the other soul and you can stop their evolution and their growth. And guys, this is something I'm still trying to learn. I'm practicing to be mindful. So when I'm out on the street and I'm driving and someone cuts me up and I'm about to go, you girl, love and light, Anna, love and light, love and light, I always have to get myself back into center. Back into center. Because if I don't, I'm just going to have that life review again and I'm going to feel like crap. And people talk about hellfire, purgatory. Hell is what you are in this life. Ask yourself when you look in the mirror. Are you a good person? Are you loving? Are you kind? Are you somebody that's not judgmental? Everyone is going through what they have to go through, and everyone has their own lane and their own road. Stay on yours. Do not judge somebody else who doesn't know any better, because they're on the level that they're at for their soul. You are on the level that you're at for your soul. And some of us are more evolved. Eventually, we are all going to get here. There is the evolution process, and that's when we go home and we see. But everyone has their own lane, and some might be higher evolved than the others, and that's okay. That's okay, because we're all going to get there eventually. Know that every soul is valuable. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care whether you're male or female. I don't care. But everyone has value here. Every person. If one of you were missing from this chat and you didn't exist, the world will not be the way it is. It wouldn't be the same without you. And God has made everyone perfectly. We just all have different lessons, and we're all going to feel the same pain. We're all going to feel a loss, aren't we? We're all going to feel upheaval. We're all going to feel the energy of lack. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. We all are going to feel it. And you know what that tells you? That we're all in this fucking together. We're all in this together. We're all going to feel these emotions together. We're all in it together. And what I also realized as well was that we're all connected to each other. I'm sorry, but we are. Whether you want to believe it or not, the one person that you can't stand right now, that you just want to... We're connected to that person. Whether you believe it, whether you like it or not, we're connected to each other. Soul to soul connection. We're going to teach each other things. If you're in a family where your mum was cruel, or your dad was cruel, or you've been hurt in the past, you had trauma, sexual trauma, I don't care what trauma it is, we're all teaching each other something. You're going to learn the power of yourself. You're going to recognize when somebody who's been in the same trauma as you, and what are you going to do? You're going to be that person to help them. And you know what I always say, guys? If you can't find a good person, then be one of them. If you can't find a good person and you never found a good person in your life, then be one. Be the good person. That's what I say. I can't find a good person in my life. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. Well, your angels and your guides will say to you, then be one of the good people then. That's what they will say. I've tried to help. Then try and keep trying and trying again, because you have no idea what you're doing for your own soul, my dear. And please remember this as well. This life is very fast. 1 minute I was 19, all of a sudden I'm 41. I have absolutely no idea where my life has gotten to you. For all of my old school people in here, in a blink of an eye, you were 19 and now you're 41, 50, 60, 70, right? You guys know. So for the young ones that are in here, don't waste your time being angry, being pissed off with someone. Stop focusing on things that you want so badly, because God will always give you what you need. God gives you what you need. And I always say this, God is going to give everyone what they need, not necessarily what you want, because you might be praying to have this person come back into your life, and this person is toxic and will stop you from your soul evolution and your soul growth and staying in your soul path. So God will make sure, and your angels and your guides will make sure that they put you right back on path. If they have to make you so uncomfortable in the current situation that you're in, you will be so uncomfortable that you'll have no choice but to go, but to leave. That's how divine works. It happens so fast, Paul. Right. I'm 38. There you go. Do you remember when you were 16, 17, a teenager, and life was fun and you didn't have to worry about anything, and then you had to pay for bills? Life goes by in the blink of an eye. I'm 41 right now, and in the blink of an eye, I'm going to be in my 80s. I hope so, because I still got a lot of work here to do. So all I'm saying is, do not stay in the mundane. Do not stay in the anger. Do not stay in the pain. Feel your feels, yes, but then surrender and let it go. And how can I do that, though? How do I do that? Write it down on a piece of paper. I release my anger, my hate, my self-defeating beliefs about myself. I release it. I surrender it to you, divine source. I give it to you in love and light. I release it from my heart, mind, body, and soul. Write it down, sign it, and then burn it. And if it comes back again and you feel anxious again, write it and then burn it again until it's going to get to a time where you're like, oh my God, I haven't burnt a letter for like 3 years. I feel really good. I'm great. I've already detached everything that I don't want in my life. I let go of it. And it's because writing things down is such a powerful thing. It's such a powerful thing to do. It's like a manifestation thing. You can even write that for the things you do want. You want something, I want the house, I want £5 million, 20 million in my account, and I'm going to use that 20 million to help all of those who are less fortunate than myself. Because you know, when you give, you get more. It's the law of karma. It's the law of attraction. The more you give out and the more you help those who are less fortunate than yourself, divine will see that you work for them. So they'll give you more to be grateful for. When I gave out that last money that I had, more came in. Every time I help somebody, I get more in. And it's not because, I know that if I help somebody, I'm going to get more. It's because it makes me feel so good to treat my family, to help those who don't have what I have. It makes me feel so good. It just feels really good in my soul. I feel really good to give. You know, when it's Christmas, I hate receiving gifts. I prefer to see their look on their face when I give them a gift. I know it's crazy, but that's how I feel. It's like giving feels so good. That's why I want to give more. I always said, people say, well, you know, you do all this tarot and you're really successful. And I'm like, yeah, because when I have the money, I'm opening up a homeless shelter. And it's going to be from all the people that's ever invested in me and has got a reading from me. I'm accumulating all of this money. So I'm going to open up a homeless shelter here. And I'm going to have 4. I want to have 4 homeless shelters. And everyone that's on the street, I'm getting them off the street, because I'm sorry, there's so much abundance for everyone. No one should have nothing. Everyone should have something. Again, abundance is our birthright. And you know what God said to me? You know, Anna, the human beings always say that sky is the limit. But that's not true. And I said to the divine, what do you mean? And then divine says to me, it is limitless. Abundance is limitless. Nobody should have nothing. Nobody should have nothing. So that's my goal. What I get, I'm going to make sure I put out into the universe. I'm giving it right back to Mother Earth. I'm giving it right back to those who are. Abundance is limitless, guys. When you think you have nothing, all you have to do is change your mindset. Change your perception. Believe that you are deserving to have the blessings, because you are. You'll understand this when you meditate or when you cross over. And when I had my 4th open heart surgery, I've got a 5th one to come at some point. 5 open heart surgeries at some point. I welcome it. I'm not afraid. There's just so much that I could talk about with my personal experiences with my mum. I'm still trying to get an interview with my mum, guys, but she's like really afraid of the camera and she thinks that she's going to make a fool of herself. But I'm like, no, mum, you won't. But because I'd love for you guys to listen to her story. I pray for everyone, and that's what I do. Anytime I send out a prayer, I say to God, I say to the angels, Mum, can you close the door? Love and light to you. I always say when I send out a prayer, divine God, angels, guides, loved ones, I want you to bless and take care of every single soul walking on earth, here and not here. I always say that. I always say that because I think everyone deserves to be happy, and I think everyone deserves to have blessings. That's just how I feel. But could you imagine if a collective of people feel what I feel? Your religion, my religion, is love. I don't have a religious denomination. I think religion separates people, but I think we're all brothers and sisters. I feel like we're all connected to each other. I will be reposting this on my YouTube channel, guys, so just bear in mind, just because I know a lot of people say, can you post it up on YouTube? I will. So just remember, change your perception on things. Change how you see the outcome. If something comes to you, we always go to the negative part of that situation first, and it takes us out of alignment, doesn't it? I just received some bad news. It takes your soul out of alignment. What are you going to learn from it? How can you help that person? And guys, I really want to just highlight before I go the power of prayer. People said to me, I don't know how to pray. And I'm like, what? I don't know how to pray. Just ask. And people always say, I pray all the time and I haven't received it. I spoke to my angels, my guides and my loved ones, and I haven't received it. And I go, yeah, but did you surrender? What do you mean? Did you let it go? What do you mean? You sent out a prayer. You sent out a manifestation. Did you pray for it, let it go, and didn't think about it? And then your job after you send out your prayer and your manifestation is to raise your vibration. What does that mean? Just be happy. Help, happy, smile. That's what you should do every day. Help, happy, and just smile, because that is a magnet. When you are a good soul and you're a good person, you will attract good souls, good people, and good things coming towards you. Have you noticed that when you're a low vibrational, miserable person, everything goes wrong? Everyone just annoys you. Things just fall out of place. That's what happens. Like energy attracts like energy. Like attracts like. Be kind always. Do not be fake. Exactly. Say what you have to say. You know, especially if you want to try and say something and it might come across really horrible, be diplomatic. There's a way of speaking your truth and saying it with love and light. Always start something off with, you know, I love you, right? But I need to tell you this. Because the person that's going to tell you hard truths are the people that actually gives a shit about you. Those people that don't really give you that information are just like, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. They don't really care. Love and light to them, but they don't really care. But the hard truths are going to come from the people that really love you. So if they say, you need to stop doing this, you're too hard on yourself, you need to stop saying negative things, because these are the people that really, truly care about you. My brother would always tell me hard truths, and I would think that he was judgmental. But what actually he was doing was trying to tell me I'm more powerful than I thought I was. I thought I was deserving of getting beaten. Yeah? Of getting beaten, of having absolutely nothing to my name. And I really believed that I deserved what I got. This is a load of bullshit. Your mind can be so toxic and can say negative things, and it's not true. And then you co-create what you think and feel and say. So I'm going to say it again. Be careful of what you send out. Now, this whole thing was supposed to be about chakra healing. And I completely went off the mark. I digressed. I'm so sorry. If you want a chakra healing, it's free. Send me your birthday. Send me your name. And what I will do is send you the details on how to do it. I can't do this without you. Chakra healing has to be done. You're the more powerful person in here. I'm going to send you energetic healing from my side. And it takes 1 week. And then you've got to carry this on. I can help you for 1 week. You find a certain time every day where you're going to meditate for half an hour. So this is what I say in the email when you email me. Find a time in the day when everyone is asleep. Put meditation music on in the background. And just sit there listening to your breath. People are like, I never thought of that. Breath is the external world and the internal world. When you breathe in love and light from the external world, and then you breathe out anxiety and stress. Breathe in love and light. Breathe out anxiety and stress, things that doesn't serve you. Listen to your breathing, because your breathing is what connects you to the 3D world. Without your breath, you're dead. Yeah? So breathe in, breathe out anxiety and stress. Breathe in love, breathe out anxiety and stress. Do this for 28 days. Less than. You're going to see a total shift in your energy frequency. You're going to start to see that people around you, and know this as well. When your soul starts evolving and you start to sense, see, feel things, and you tap into your intuitive gifts, because we are all psychic. People are like, I'm not psychic. And I'm like, we were born psychic. What are you talking about? What do you mean? I don't have any psychic abilities. Is it? So when you meet somebody and that person's a bit off, do you not have like hairs standing up at the back of your neck? This person doesn't feel right. When you go into a building or a house, something feels off here. That is a psychic ability. Clairsentient and claircognizance. It's a sensing and feeling and knowing. You can sense and feel these things. So don't forget that. We are all psychic. The problem is it's like we're groomed out of it when we're children. We go to school to learn the maths, English, numbers, and all this shit. And then we forget about we actually forget about our powers, the powers that we have. We are cultured by religion, our parents, by school, to forget our intuitive gifts. And we do that to our children. I never did this to my daughter. Never. I knew when I was pregnant with my daughter, she was going to have the same abilities as me. What abilities is that? All the clairs. Clairsentient, claircognizance, clairvoyance, and clairaudit. Clairaudit is clear hearing. Clairvoyant is clear seeing. Clairsentient and claircognizance is sensing and feeling. It's just like a knowing. I just know. And I knew that my daughter was going to be born with this. And I always taught my daughter. If she says, oh, Mum, I saw Nanny or I saw my angels, I would say, oh, okay, what do they look like? I would fuel it because I don't want her to lose those abilities that we were all born with anyway. I don't care if you believe it or not. I don't really care, but it's facts and you'll get there. You'll finally see and get there. But we're all born with psychic abilities, every single one of us. And do not, if your children are seeing the imaginary friend, remember something. Their soul is pure. They just got here from the heavens. Did you know that we come in through the crown chakra? We go out through the crown chakra. So a lot of people who work in hospice, they will see, some of them can sense and feel the cold energy or something going through this. They could see the white ball of light. It's facts. You can Google it. You can hear about these stories. It's facts. And I'm not going crazy because there are billions of people all over the world that have gone through the same thing as me. So we come in through the crown. Have you noticed that when a baby is born, the top of their head is so soft, and you got to be careful of that. Your soul comes in through the crown. It comes out through the crown. That's how it works. And we don't die, guys. If you lost your family member, they don't die. They're not gone. And there is no such thing as lost souls. Souls are only as lost as their ego is. What kind of soul were you on this earth? Were you a lost human being when you were on earth? Were you angry? Were you pissed off? Because remember, like energy attracts like energy. Hitler, for example, he was quite a low vibrational entity, was he not? Energy. He's somebody that hurt billions of people, millions of people around the world, right? He's going to have to answer for that. That is, purgatory is looking at the face of every single person that you hurt, said negative things to, negative thoughts to, murdered and killed. You're going to have to look through the eyes of all of those people that you hurt, and you're going to have to feel that pain. That is hell. That is purgatory. Because up there, when you cross over, the judge and jury is you. I'll tell you why. Because everyone keeps on thinking, why did God do this to me? God did this to me. God did this to me. God did that. God did that. God loves you, and God is only pure love. We are our own judge and jury. Because when I crossed over, and I ain't murdered anybody except for like little bugs, yeah, when I crossed over and I said horrible things to people, I felt like I belonged down there just by the horrible. I never murdered anyone, but I felt like I was in the wrong place. And Divine said, well, no, we don't make mistakes. And you can forgive. You got to let go. You got to understand that you're in an avatar. Yes, you're in an avatar. This body that you are in right now is an avatar. Your soul chose this physical body to have this human experience. And when we're done on our soul blueprint, on our soul path, we go back home. We go back home. And let me tell you another thing. When I had my near-death experience, when I had my 4th open heart surgery, 9 hours long, and I floated up out of my body, and I could see all the doctors and the nurses operating on me, and I could tune into the doctors and the nurses, their emotions and their feelings, I thought to myself, my God, this feels really good. Because you know why? In the soul body, you're free. You can see 360 degree. You can sense and feel everything. You just know everything. It's like everything comes to you and it's like, oh my God, this is who I actually am. The physical body is dense. It's heavy. We have headaches. We have problems with our physical body. We have all these kind of ailments. But when I was out of my body, do you think I wanted to come back into the body? When I had my near-death experience and I went to heaven, I went up to the tunnel into the white light, saw angels, guides, and loved ones. I could not believe. If you had told me at 19 years old that there were angels, guides, and loved ones, I'd have told you that you needed to go into a psychiatric ward. But if I hadn't experienced this for myself, I wouldn't have realized that this is just the dream world. It has to feel real. It has to be physical. It has to be everything, because we're here to learn. And we're actually here in we're here at a really pinnacle stage of the human evolution, because spirituality is now taking absolute precedence to everything. It's not about just the science anymore. It's science and spirituality. The universe is evolving, and Mother Earth is real. Mother Earth is a vessel that is alive, and without Mother Earth, where would we be? We've got to take care of our planet. That's the other thing. Mother Earth gives us our air, gives us the grounded energy. So tune into her. When you meditate, visualize roots coming out from your feet and just anchoring into the core of Mother Earth. Just remember that. But we are earthbound souls for now, but eventually we're all going to go home. And it's so funny, because what you do is you go into this room when you cross over to the other side. You go into a room, and then you see your angels and your guides and your loved ones. It's like your council, your group, because everyone has a council. Everyone has guides, angels, and loved ones. And you have your council that you had before you incarnated into this body. And then the council will say, okay, let's do a life review. And then you'll see all the souls that you've ever met in this life. Ones that you just smiled at, people that are family, ancestors. And they will say, congratulations. So, you know, when we lose a loved one here in the physical world, we mourn and we cry. But when we cross over and we go home, there's a party for us on the other side going, oh my God, welcome back. How was it? How was your journey being Anna? Did you do good? What did you do? Tell me about your experiences. And then I will tell them. And then we have that meeting with our council, our soul group, angels, guides. And then they will say to us, so let's see how you did as Annalisa. Because Annalisa is not your soul. Your name is not who you are. This physical body is not who you are. And when I come back in, it was like I felt so squashed in the physical body. But you need to love and take care of the physical body, guys, because this is the one that's holding your soul to take this journey. You've come here for a reason, and you're all evolving. We all have to evolve. That's why we come in. And a lot of people talk about suicide, the completion of suicide. And I always say, don't do it. Because if you do it, you're going to come right back in again. You're coming right back in again. You're going to have kind of the same experiences, because if you're signing yourself out sooner than you should, you'll get the healing over there. But I'm telling you right now, you will be born again, and you're going to have to go through the same kind of experiences until you complete it. Until you complete it. Some souls can't handle it. I get it. Some souls can't handle this world because it's so toxic. It's so evil. It's awful. It's all of these things. But we're only here to learn. That's why this world is temporary. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard being here in the 3D world. It's hard. It's so hard. It's so difficult. It's so difficult when we lose loved ones. It's so difficult when you're alone, or you feel like you're alone and you've never had anyone. You're never ever alone. Know that. And this is temporary. This is not forever. Me being Annalisa, this name, which isn't who I actually am, because we have incarnated so many times. And I always said, when I first got started in this work that I did in my tarot and the spiritual world, you know, I always said to my guides are souls that have walked on earth. Jesus Christ is an ascended master. Buddha is an ascended master. You name it. Muhammad. These are all ascended masters. These are all souls who have evolved to the max, that they don't even have to come back down here. That's evolved souls. Ascended masters. Guides are souls that have walked on earth. And I remember when I was in meditation one day and I could sense my guides. I've showed you a picture of my guides. I've got 2 shaman women and I've got an older shaman man. I've got my guardian angel Astro, who is like 15 foot tall, beautiful angel. I've seen him with my eyes. And I'm telling you, so I said to my guides one day, what is your name? And they would say to me, from which lifetime? Names don't matter. You can assign a name to your guardian angel. You can assign a name to your guides and your guardians. You can assign a name to them. They don't care. That's not really important. They're here to take you. Meditation gets you there. You want to see them? First, they'll show themselves to you through meditation. You might start seeing the same sort of features face on the TV, on your phone, when you go out on the street. That is your angels and your guides trying to show you that they're with you and they're trying to communicate with you, but you rationalize what you think, feel, and say. So you have to, or what you think and feel. Don't rationalize what you see. You're not going crazy, guys. You're seeing it. But that's why we're here. We're here for soul evolution and soul growth. And we all have a gift that we're born with. It can be singing, it can be artist, it can be good on paper, it could be mathematics. I don't care what it is. We all have come in with a gift. Each and every one of our souls singing. Each one of our souls are different, and we all come in with a purpose, and we have to fulfill this purpose. And usually this purpose is the one thing that makes us so happy. What is the one thing that you love to do so much? You might love to paint and draw, but you're working in accounting, and your heart and your soul is going, I can't wait to go home and just paint. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're not supposed to be working in accounting. If you love doing accounting, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. But if you're an accountant and what you actually are is a designer, or you're an artist, or you're a musician, and you're not doing what your soul is telling you to do, then you're on the wrong bloody path. Let me tell you. I have trouble sleeping. If you don't sleep well, Fab, get some crystals. Clear quartz crystal, amethyst, lepidolite. Go on Google and just Google what crystals can help me sleep. And when you get your crystal, blow on it, because you put your life force energy into the crystal. Because remember, when you're buying crystals from a shop, other people are touching it and their energy goes in. Energy is real, guys. And your aura, you have to make sure that you protect your aura. You have to just say every morning when you wake up, whether you believe it or not, it doesn't kill you to say these words. My angels, my guides, and my loved ones, shield me today from all things that is not for me. Is it going to kill you to say that? Is it going to hurt you to say these words, whether you believe in it or not? No. Put it to the test. Angels, guides, loved ones, shield me today from all things that is not mine, that is not for me. And just visualize a force field around your physical body, your aura. And you are protected. You're giving them permission to step in. I said to God when I was in heaven, when I had my experience, why doesn't the angels help? And God said to me, they can help you to a certain extent. Why though? Because I've blessed all my children with free will to ask for help, not to ask for help. I would highly recommend that you ask for help because you have nothing to lose. Put this theory to the test. Don't take my words for it. Don't take my word for it. But let me tell you one other thing that you need to do. Do not expect, surrender, release, and see what happens. Because if we're expecting something, we're trying to calculate the move. All right. You can ask for something specific. You can. When I say the first time I said to my angels, if you exist, this was years ago, I want to see a pink elephant. Where the hell am I ever going to see a pink elephant? Where? And I thought to myself, okay, this is a load of crap. This ain't going to happen. I went out one day and I can't exactly remember where it was. I think it was a display on a window and I saw a pink elephant and it was a card shop. But in this card shop on the window, there was a massive elephant. I always say to my guides as well, my angel, specifically Astro is my angel. And I would say to Astro, I need to see a whole bunch of feathers today. And I would see feathers everywhere. Everywhere. So when I talk to my guardian angel Astro, I want to show you something. Hold on a second. So I said to Astro the other day, can you just confirm that you're with me, please? Just confirm that you're with me. And I was walking and I was about to throw the trash out to my bin and I saw it here and I forgot to pick it up. And look what I saw. Feathers everywhere. Feathers everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, feathers. They will come to you in the most random way. How can you tell if crystals are fake? I would go to a crystal shop. I know in the USA you got some of the best crystals over there, but I would go into a crystal shop and you will hold the crystal in your hand and you will just be drawn to it. But I feel like if you're an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, I feel like I'm drawn to all the crystals. None of them get me out of alignment. For some of those who are more emotionally based, like Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio, I feel like you have to be very careful of what you choose, because some of them can make you fly or make you feel is so powerful, the energy frequency with crystals. So be very careful of what you... This is labradorite. I've got I need strength always. This is a tiger's eye, and then I've got amethyst, and then I've got amethyst. I love having an amethyst crystal. Crystals is good to have in your house because it cleanses the energy frequency and it protects your house. You want protection, guys? I highly recommend that you get black crystals. So it's like black obsidian, black tourmaline, onyx, shungite. These are all hematite. Hematite pulls out negative energy from within your aura and sends it right back out there. So this is hematite crystal. Listen, you can buy crystals for £3, $3. There are tiny little crystals that you can keep. I highly recommend that you put crystals in your bag or in your wallet to attract money. So if you want to attract money, green aventurine, anything green, jade, emerald, put it in your wallet, and you will attract in abundance. I guarantee it. Citrine is also a great crystal to have to attract money. You can't sleep very well, put a black crystal under your pillow. Hematite, onyx, shungite, black tourmaline. If you're somebody that is always in front of the computer, get a shungite crystal, a pyramid if you can, or any black crystal, and put it in front of your computer, because it helps you with the EMF frequencies. The EMF frequency, I can't remember. What about tiger's eye? Tiger's eye is for protection, and it actually motivates you to get shit done. That's what that does. I'm telling you now. Everyone should also have what is it called? Selenite crystal. It attracts the angels. It attracts your angels. Selenite is good. You guys, you can Google all of this, by the way. You can Google all of this. But if you're somebody that's having problems sleeping, put the crystals under your pillow. But you have to cleanse your crystals, because during the course of the day, somebody is always touching the crystal. Oh, should I get this one? No, I'll put it back. Energy is energy, and it does get transferred. So, pyrite. I love pyrite. Attracting money. Yes, they also call it fool's gold. 100%. Red jasper, very good for my fire signs. Libra, Aquarius, no, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Red crystals is very good for my fire signs out there. Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I feel like we could have any crystal, but that's just me. I'm good with any crystal. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Blue crystals are good. Angelite. Lapis lazuli. I think everyone should have a lapis lazuli, to be fair. Lapis lazuli protects evil eye, so it's very good. Cancerians, I really think that a good crystal for you is the heart chakra, because you are the mother of the zodiac sign. You're all about home, stability, structure, very emotional. But you should get a rose quartz. Everyone should have a rose quartz, especially if you want to attract in love. Very good. Air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Lapis lazuli would be great for you. I also feel like you could have air signs. Dalmatian jasper is very good as well. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so I highly recommend red crystals. So guys, you're making me want to go and get my crystals. Wait a minute. Sorry guys, I'm back. Sorry, guys. You made me do it. Hold on a second. All right. So, Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. I need to have black crystals. Black crystals are good for earth signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. What's evil eye? Evil eye protects people from doing evil eye on you. So thanks, Ro. My big brother gave me this. The evil eye. The evil eye means people, when they look at you with jealousy or anger, the evil eye shifts the attention back to them. That's why I have an evil eye. People are like, she has an evil eye necklace. She's going to curse you. And I'm like, you are obviously ignorant and arrogant and you have absolutely no idea, but I send you love and light. But evil eye is not about you. It's about protecting my energy. So I have the evil eye, because there are going to be people out there that are going to judge you and send negative energy to you. And all you want to do is send love and light right back to them. Do not ever do anything in anger, guys. You have to make sure that you do things in love. You cannot fight fire with fire. You fight fire with water, right, guys? Cancerian rose quartz. Guys, seriously, look at this. Everyone should have a piece of amethyst. Everybody. Amethyst crystal protects, brings in abundance. You can Google it. Amethyst is a great crystal to have. Amethyst, very good. Angelite, kunzite for my water signs. Water signs and the air signs as well. So angelite, kunzite, this is all like the blue crystals are good for Cancerian, for the air signs and the water signs. Air signs are Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Lapis lazuli. Everyone should have a piece of lapis lazuli. It's got a bit of gold here, and lapis lazuli protects you. This is like an evil eye stone, and it is even in the Bible. And amethyst is also in the Bible, by the way. And I am not a Bible basher, but it is mentioned in there. And I believe that crystals are also mentioned in the Quran. My brother is a converted Muslim and has been for 20 years, and he told me that crystals are in the Quran. So it's in all facets. It's in all religious sort of denomination. All. I feel like everyone should have a piece of lapis lazuli on them. Lapis lazuli, you can Google it. It protects you from negative energy. So let's say somebody's ill wishing you, it bounces right back off of you and goes right back to them. I put black crystals in front of the house. Jet. Any of you that is attracted to a jet stone, you are an old soul. You done this rodeo before. So the jet crystal is great to have as well. Yes, lapis lazuli was used in Egyptian times for makeup. Wow. Wouldn't be surprised. Thanks, Courtney. Lapis lazuli is a great stone to have. Libra. Angelite would be good for Libras. My mum's a Libra. I make my mum wear a lapis lazuli necklace. If you've got a crystal shop near you, I do highly recommend that you go and get crystals. You need to have it around you. You don't have to believe in it. It doesn't really matter. Libra on the cusp of Scorpio. So you're an air and water sign. My God. Libra, angelite, crystal, anything blue. And you're a water sign as well. So I do highly recommend anything blue. Cancerians should also have opal. The opal crystal. And you also should have the rose quartz. Rose quartz, crystal and opal. Very good. I think everyone, all the star signs, every single star sign that exists out there should have a shungite. It looks like a normal stone, but you have no idea the power of a shungite. Now, the shungite is on my windows. Every single window in my house. It protects the energy. Negative entities or energies are walking by. Yeah, I'm not going near that house because they got a shungite. That's why I highly recommend that. It's so good for you guys to get an emerald crystal as well. Emerald crystal, let me just show you. First of all, let me just talk about the selenite. Selenite is an angel crystal. It attracts all the angels to your house. All the beautiful angels, all the loving light angels. Very good. If you're an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, the crystals that you should have is shungite, jet, hematite, which is what I've got on my neck. If you're a, there you go, hematite. What is the other one? Where's my black tourmaline? You need a black tourmaline as well. Anyway, black crystals are good for all the earth signs. Taurus, Aquarius, no, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. What else is there? Oh, guys, do you feel like in your household you're always bickering and arguing? The best crystal to get? Dalmatian jasper. It brings the family together. Dalmatian jasper is a brilliant, I love hematite and black tourmaline, so good. So Dalmatian jasper brings peace into the home, especially if you have children where you want to wring their necks or you're always arguing with your mum and your dad. If you have a Dalmatian jasper, you're good to go. Need to get that for my family. Yes, get that for your family. Dalmatian jasper. Very good. I love Dalmatian. Snowflake obsidian. Also a great crystal to sleep with, especially if you can't sleep very well. Snowflake obsidian. Beautiful crystal to have. Again, I highly recommend, if there is one thing that everyone should have, I definitely highly recommend that you get a rose quartz, that you get a selenite, and that you get a amethyst crystal. Amethyst, everyone should have it. It attracts abundance. It attracts money. You want to have money, guys? Emerald, green carnelian. Somebody in here spoke about, where is it? Oh God, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Citrine. You want to bring in money, guys? If you can get a massive piece of citrine, oh my God. So here's my advice. If you get a massive piece of citrine, I highly recommend that you put it on the left-hand corner of where your house is. So for example, my front door is on the right-hand side. Is it the left-hand corner? I believe it is. Yes. So my front door is on the right-hand side. So I'm here, right? My front door is on the right-hand side. Put your massive piece of citrine crystal on the far corner of your house, right in the corner, citrine, and place it there. That will bring in money. That will attract money. Don't think about it. Just leave it there. Or carry it, wear it, necklace, bag, whatever. But citrine and fool's gold, pyrite. I have a pyrite somewhere here, but I can't find it. It's really annoying. Hold on. Oh, here's my black tourmaline. Black tourmaline, rough. This is not tumbled, it's rough. Black tourmaline is great to have. I do highly recommend that. Where are you? I can't find my fool's gold. Oh, here it is. Yay! Sorry. Fool's gold. Pyrite. Pyrite is also a great crystal to have to attract money and abundance. Fool's gold. So get a pyrite, guys. You cannot forget this because it looks like a piece of gold, yeah? So get pyrite. It is also brilliant. Yes, it's such a great crystal to have. It attracts money as well. You want to attract more money? Emerald. Also, if you guys know about archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, there's so many archangels, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raguel, there's so many. Guys, if you have children that are bickering and arguing all the time, call Archangel Raguel. Archangel Raguel sorts out all the naughty children and keeps them in order. So anytime my daughter is like trying it, I'm like, Archangel Raguel, please wrap your wings around that child. And it really helps, guys. I swear, I put it to the test. Emerald. You want to call in healing. And you want Archangel Raphael, for those of you who know about the archangels. Archangel Raphael is attracted to the green emerald. It represents the heart chakra. It's the heart. Michael is protection. Michael is in the 3D world. So Michael governs the base chakra. And the reason why Michael governs the base chakra is because it's the 3D world. Michael is the one who takes the negative entities right back down where they belong. So I always summon Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, anytime I do anything. Archangels are loving and kind, and they're there to help only. That's sorry, it's facts. It's absolute facts. What else? Jade also attracts in money. Jade. You want to wake up your psychic abilities? Shiva Lingam. Get Shiva Lingam crystal and sleep with it under your pillow, guys. You want to wake up your psychic abilities? To be honest, all of these crystals do that. Sleeping with it will do that. But this represents Shiva Lingam. Sleep with it. It opens up your, I know, Shiva, S-H-I-V-A, Lingam, L-I-G, I don't know. Shiva Lingam. But this is going to wake up the psychic abilities. You can sleep with this and it will open up your third eye. So this is a great crystal to have. All of them will help you to open up your abilities that you locked off because of adulthood. It will help you to tune in that way. So these are great crystals to have. Pyramid crystals are also great to have. Crystals with points. And what you do is if you have crystals with points, you can put them both in your hands, one going one way, the other one going the other way. And you receive in light and then through one hand, and then you clear out with the other one. So this is when you do meditation. What is that crystal called? Shiva Lingam. Shiva Lingam. It opens up your psychic abilities. Great one. Great crystal to have. You should also have a clear quartz crystal in your house, guys. Clear quartz crystal. I can't find my clear quartz. It's somewhere in the house. Have I got a clear quartz in here? Clear quartz crystal is clear. So this is my little pendulum. So clear quartz crystal is clear. And what it does, it enhances good energy in the house. It opens up that energy in the house. So clear quartz crystal is amazing crystal to have. Amazing crystal to have. So the ones that I highly recommend to have in the house is rose quartz, amethyst, selenite, clear quartz crystal, and 100% lapis lazuli. These are great crystals to have in the house. I am a crystal crazy person because I realized how much it helps. Now, when I do my chakra healing, I use all of these crystals to put onto each of the chakras, and I send a prayer out your way. Would you recommend going to a crystal shop, or can I purchase from Amazon? I've purchased a few crystals from Amazon. I just can feel. You guys need to check out Psychic Tree. I'm not sponsored by them. If you go on Instagram and type Psychic Tree, they actually do a lot of beautiful, legit crystals. If you're in the USA, guys, you got the best crystals. You just do. You have the best crystals over there. What else is there? Let me just see. Black crystals, good for protection. Rose quartz, good for love. Blue agate is also a great crystal to have. I've got a blue agate here. Blue agate. Yes, Psychic Tree. Yes. Psychic Tree. Psychic Tree, or I go to Stepping Stones in North Greenwich here in the UK. Stepping Stones in North Greenwich in the UK. Tiger's Eye is also a great crystal to have. Emerald is good crystal to have. These are the ones that I have many of because it works for me. But I would like to have all. There's so many crystals out there, guys. It's a joke. There's so many crystals out there. Now, cleansing of the crystal. When you get your crystal in your hands, remember, we are energy and everything is energy. So your crystal is energy as well. Stepping Stones. I go Stepping Stones. Yes, in North Greenwich. Brilliant. So when you get your crystal, I usually like to run them under the water because there are people in the shop that have touched the crystal, right? So they put their energy there. You don't recommend buying crystals from Amazon. There's a lot of fake. Okay, for the ones that I got on Amazon, I really like them. I pick very carefully. I don't actually pick them. My guides are like, that's the one. So I always listen to my intuition. If it feels right, I pick it. But yes, the crystal shop is always good. Crystal convention or anything like that, go and buy your crystals that way. So when you get your crystals, guys, the quickest way to clean it is you can run it under water or you can blow on it. You put your life force energy into the crystal and you clear away anyone that's touched it. That's the quickest way of cleansing your crystal. Running it under water or blowing on it. You can even put them under the sun. Putting them under the sunlight, the sun is divine masculine. It's masculine energy. So you can put your crystals under the sun and it will rejuvenate your crystal ready. You can even put it in the sea. Lavender quartz, of course it's amazing. Amazing. Lavender quartz, 100%. Anything in the quartz family, whoa, powerful. Sea salt, yes. There is another way to cleanse it, under the moonlight. Put your crystals out when there's a full moon, because divine feminine is the moon, and divine feminine will cleanse out and put the magic into your crystals as well. The sun clears out anything that doesn't belong there. It will heat it up. The moon will put power, the divine feminine energy into it. So I do highly recommend doing that when there's a full moon. So that is one of the quickest ways. Yes, Charlie's shop. Oh my God, T. Do you know what? I Googled that the other day and I was like, I'm going to Charlie's shop. I'm going there. It's in London. Because it's lavender, so Beth. Because it's lavender, it is good for your crown chakra. Meditate on it, hold it. You can put it on your head. So if I'm going to use my crystal, I will meditate with it on my head. I will just focus purple light onto my crown chakra and I'll meditate on it on my head. It's so amazing, is it? I'm going there. So Beth, if you're going, lavender quartz is good for the crown, to open up the third eye and your crown. Great thing to meditate. You can surround yourself with crystals or you can hold them in your hand and then do a meditation. It's very good. What is good? Rose quartz, third. Rose quartz. Anything to do with the heart, it has to be either green or it has to be pink. So rose quartz, green aventurine, anything that's for the heart, green or pink crystals. Yes, you can put amethyst on your head. Yes. What about chakra incense? Are you crazy, Karina? I have that. I have chakra incense. Amazing. So good. What about the sacral chakra? Sacral is yellow. So any crystal that is yellow, citrine, yellow aventurine. I've got aventurine all over the place. Green, red, everything. Anything aventurine, I got it. So I would highly recommend, because this is, if you're talking about your sacral chakra, it's that one here, yellow. Sacral is that one. Bracelets are good. I always wear bracelets. Barbara, I sleep with this and this one on. I don't take it off. And I sleep with my hematite necklace every time. I don't take it off. And you guys, it's okay to shower with your bracelets. Do you know why? Because you're cleansing the energy of it as you cleanse you. I'm just reading the comments, guys. Give me 1 second. Yes, I can't believe you talked about Charlie's shop. I'm going there now because it's a sign. It's a sign. I love sage. I love burning sage. Sage cleanses out every single thing. I'm talking about negative energy, negative vibration, and it's also good. Once you've cleansed out the energy, to call back good energy, you either burn. So first First, burn sage, say a little prayer, close all the windows, say a prayer. All negative energy, leave the space, go into the white light. Go into God's white light. That's what I say when I say a prayer. I burn sage in all of my rooms, the bathroom, the kitchen, the bedroom, the living room. And then I open all the windows and I let all the stagnant smoke go out. And then what I do is I burn either Palo Santo or incense to call in the good energy, positive energy. So I love red dragon blood sage or just normal sage. I do love it. Psychic tree again is a great place to get it. Go into your, I always Google the closest crystal shop to me, and mine just happens to be in North Greenwich, and it is what's it called, Stepping Stones. So hard to get a real lapis in Australia. Really, Mandy? That sucks. That sucks. Archangel Nazareth. Oh, I'm going to Google not Archangel Nazareth. Shiva Lingam. Yes, I have Shiva Lingam too. I chant Shiva mantras while holding it. Yes, chanting is really good, guys. So I do a chant every morning when I wake up. I have these mantras that I say, and I have said it before. When I wake up in the morning, before I put my feet on the floor, I say, I think it's 4 things, 4 times. So the first thing I say is, I don't know if any of you have heard of Ho'oponopono. It's Dr. Hugh Lin, or it's Hugh Lin. No, sorry, not doctor. It's Hugh Lin. This is a shaman man in Hawaii that talks about the practice of saying a certain word to cleanse your energy and the space that you come into. So when I wake up in the morning, I say this 4 times. I've got 4 things that I say 4 times. I think it's 5 things. I say, before my feet hits the ground, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Now I'm talking to everything divine. Sorry, I love you. Forgive me for anything I said or done during the course of my day, yesterday, today. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And then I say thank you for, I acknowledge that they heard me. So I say, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I say that 4 times when I wake up. The other thing I say 4 times before I hit the floor is, God is the source of my supply. 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 That means I'm surrendering to the divine to give me what I need for today. So I say, God is the source of my supply 4 times. The other thing I say 4 times is what I said earlier. I don't chase money, I attract money. I don't chase money, I attract money. When doing a sage, throw it out under the tree. Thank you, honey. Thank you for that. Strengthen 2030. So I don't chase money, I attract money. I don't chase money, I attract money. And then I say this, and I'm talking about the collective, every single human soul on this earth, every human being that's crossed over. Happy are we, healthy are we, holy are we. I say that 4 times as well. Happy are we, healthy are we, holy are we. And I'm talking about you and me, guys. Happy are we, healthy are we, holy are we. And the last thing I say is, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I. And I say that 4 times. Those are the things that I say every day without fail. I don't know how that's witchcraft, Angela. And people get witchcraft so twisted. People who did herbs back in the day, they were killed because they would help people with herbs, like herbs and spices to make you feel better. And people would deem them as negative witches. So when I say healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I, and Angela says it's witchcraft, I don't know how that would be deemed as something negative or bad. And there are negative people out there, if you want, witches out there that do harm, yes. But if you do negative things unto someone else, be prepared to get it right back to you, because what you send out goes back to you, which is why I always say, be careful what you think, feel and say. So when I tell everyone on here to say healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I don't really understand how that is witchy, but okay, each to their own. Ignorance is bliss, love and light to you. And there are good witches as well, witches that are actually trying to help people. But because of the horror movies and all of the negative movies out there, it's put a really bad spin off on it. So it's all about love and light on my channel. If you don't believe what I do and you think it's witchcraft in a negative way, then I don't really know what you're doing here. I send you love and light, honey. You don't have to be in here. And don't get witches twisted. Yes, there are some good people that do witchcraft that are negative. Feel sorry for them, though. And you can tell when somebody is doing negative witchcraft. They look evil. They look old. And they look decrepit. And they look like witches. The good witches are beautiful. They only work under God's white light. And they only send out love and light. And they're only here to help people. So don't get it twisted, guys, when it comes to witches and wizards. Because there are some good wizards out there. And there are great witches out there who only are doing for the highest good of everyone. Do not get it twisted. For those of you who talk about witchcraft in a negative way, ignorance is bliss again. Don't get it twisted. There are good and bad energies out there. There are good and bad people out there. It really depends on who you are. Who are you? When you're using these tools, are you using it for the highest good or are you using it for the negative? Are you using it for negative? And I always say to people, when you have your tools like sage and you have like your crystals, you have to make sure that you're using it for the greatest good of all concerned. Because if you ain't, I feel sorry for what's going to come back to you. Karma is, they say that the saying is karma is a bitch. I love karma because karma will get you where you deserve to be got. Yeah. So again, be mindful of your words, your thoughts and your feelings. Don't say negative things because when you say negative things, it will, and karma is 100% real. Yes. And if it doesn't follow you in this lifetime, karma will bite you in the ass in the next lifetime. Guaranteed it. Guaranteed. Karma doesn't discriminate. Karma doesn't care whether you're black or white or you're a woman or a man. Don't care. Karma doesn't care. I'm an Aries. Will I heal my mental health? My love, you need to get some crystals. Hematite, sleep with it. And don't say will I. You will say, you need to revert those words and say, I will heal mental health. Let me tell you something about mental health. At one point in all of our lives, we all lost it. Either in front of people or behind closed doors, we've all lost it, right? But we always get back into center because it is our soul blueprint. And remember, guys, you chose your path. Solidite also, it's protection and it opens up psychic abilities. What should I get as an Aries? My daughter is an Aries. I always highly recommend the red crystals. So, give me 1 second. Have you ever heard of the dragon blood crystal? Great. Great to have. The dragon blood crystal protects, shields, pulls in all positive energy and gets you going and makes you do what you're supposed to be doing in this life. If you are if you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, red carnelian, any red crystals are brilliant to have on you. Anything red is great to have. Dragon blood crystal is also a great crystal to have. Highly recommended. And remember, guys, cleanse your crystal. Sorry, guys, give me a second. I'm just reading. Is what wrong, honey? Please tell me how to heal my heart. I'm lost. Sheezy, you need to get a rose quartz crystal, honey, necklace and wear it on your skin. Put it on your skin. Okay, any heartbreak or any healing, you'll attract love in and you'll also heal. So you need to get rose quartz crystal and make sure it's touching your skin. All right, my love? Aquarius, you're here to change the world, Aquarius is. You're so different from everyone else, and you're supposed to be. What about our migraines? Oh, Beth, I get the worst kind of migraines. The worst kind of migraines. Labradorite and lepidolite. Where are you? Oh, for crying out loud, I can't find it. Anything, Beth, purple, any purple crystals, wear it around your neck. Amethyst. Amethyst is good. Anything that's a pyramid crystal is good, because you're bringing in healing when you have that kind of a crystal. Health crystals. Listen, anything black. This is shiny black. This is hematite. Hematite, any black crystals is good for health. It will bounce out anything that doesn't belong to you and call in everything that is going good. Anything that's good for you. Pisces, with anxiety. Okay? If you have anxiety, you need to get an angelite crystal. Angelite. Looks like... You have to Google it, guys, because there's so many... But angelite crystal is this. It's good for anxiety. And lepidolite is also great. Lepidolite is a great crystal to have as well. I'm supposed to be doing readings in like half an hour. I am so drained already. Give me a second, guys. All right, I'm going to be going live at 2 p.m. This is like in about half an hour, and I'm going to be doing tarot. So when you speak about wrongs done to you, that someone did to you, is it wrong? When I speak about it, no, because I'm telling you that when you speak about wrong done to you, I've had things wrong done to me, and I'm just telling you that I've been through this experience, and you need to let it go. If you're talking about the wrongs that was done onto you, you have to talk about it in a way of teaching. If you're talking about it in a way of anger, this person did this to me, this person did that to me, I fucking hate them, then yes, it's wrong. But I'm telling you the wrong done to me to let you know that I came through it. When I got physically beaten, when I was on the streets, anything that was wrong, that was done wrong to me, send it love and light to the situation, because anything that was done wrong onto me had made me who I am today. Without those things that was wrong done to me, my soul would not have grown. I would not have learnt my value. So when you're talking about the wrongs that was done onto you, you talk about it from a teacher's perspective. So there is no wrong and there is no right. Make sure that when you're talking about the things that were wrong in your life or was done to you in a wrong way, you're doing it from a place of love and teaching. So when you talk about all the things that happened to you in your life, when I tell you that I was in a violent relationship, the man put a broom over my back, I'm glad he did what he did to me, because now I know my worth and I will never have anyone do that to me again. And I teach my daughter the same thing. No one is allowed to put their hand on you. This is against God's will. God does not like this. It's about love. Forgive and let go. It's so hard, isn't it, for us to forgive, isn't it? You're so mad, you're so angry at the past trauma and what people cause you, the pain, the hurt, the physical beating, the abuse. It's so hard, isn't it? But you can carry on thinking about that till the end of days if you want. That's your choice. You've got to feel what you think. You've got to feel it, but you've got to let it go. That's what God wants us to do, because when you're focusing on all the bad stuff, what you're doing is you're just calling more of that negative energy to you. So you got to let it go. You got to surrender, let it go. You got to forgive yourself. You know, the person that you need to forgive most importantly is for you, for your innocence and not knowing. And then you forgive the person that did the deed. Because it's not about forgiving them. It's about letting go. And stop telling yourself the same old story that happened 20 years ago. It's not here anymore. It's only here because you're thinking about it. You're feeling the emotions of it. But it's not here. The body doesn't know. Let me tell you something. The body doesn't know between past, present and future. The body only knows what the mind is feeding it. So if you're feeding the trauma to your body from what happened to you 20 years ago, your body's thinking it's still over there 20 years ago, and you're not even there. The body doesn't know the difference between the past, the present, and the future. The body only goes off what your mind and your emotions tell it. Remember, guys, we have 3 bodies: the emotional, the physical, and then the mental body. And what we tell our physical body, because our body doesn't know the difference between yesterday, today, and tomorrow, it only feeds off what our mind tells it. Does that make sense to anyone? Am I saying it right? Does it make sense? Good. Thank you, Jackie. Yes, thank you, Harriet. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, guys. So it makes sense. So traumas from the past, it's in the past. And the only reason why it's here right now is because I got a low battery. Is because your emotions and your mind are currently pulling back what happened yesterday in the past, the trauma, into the present moment, right? But is that thing here? Is that person that's abusing you right now in this moment? No. Are you completely broke and have no food in the fridge? No. Do you have family still around you and people that love and care about you? Yes. Do you have a job? Do you have food in the fridge? Do you have money coming in every month? Yes. So whatever happened to you yesterday or in the past, the trauma, the sexual abuse, the beating, the hitting, the whatever it is, if none of these things are here, oh God, sorry guys, you lost me there for a second. This is going to be delayed now. I'm going to get off in a minute. So remember, trauma is in the past. Do not bring anything that happened 20 years ago into this moment, because your body doesn't know the difference between past, present, and future. The body only knows what the mind and the emotions tell it. So be careful of those things. All right, guys? Sorry, guys, it froze because I got a phone call. So that means when I post this up on YouTube, it's going to be delayed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just revamp myself, because in half an hour, I'm coming back to do gifted tarot. Yes, but I'm also going to be doing free tarot for those of you who can't afford it. I'm well aware of this. I'm going to go. I need to pee really badly before I go on my live, and I need to charge my phone. I love you guys so much. Thank you for taking the time out and listening to me talk and talk and talk. I will repost this on my YouTube channel. I'll see you in half an hour. I love you guys more than you know it. I couldn't do this without you. I couldn't do this without any of you. I am you and you are me. We're all connected with each other, whether you want to believe it or not, we are. I'll see you in half an hour on TikTok. Om Shanti, guys. Om Shanti.